Hey guys, you ready for a story? This is a good one. So many of you may not know this, but I used to be a teacher. I taught elementary school for many years. Probably not one too many minis right there, but I taught for a long time. And I taught elementary and I taught fourth grade. I didn't do PE and it was self-contained. But anyway, this story takes place when I was student teaching. So what had happened was, back then, and I don't know how it works now, but back then, you'd have to shadow a younger grade level, and then you would shadow an upper grade level, so you get an idea of what's going on. Well, this is my first day, so this is day one of student teaching. And I shouldn't say it, because you don't really teach your first times of student teaching. You watch what they're doing and learn what they're doing before you actually teach. Anyway, so I'm going to this first grade classroom. And I'm walking up there, and they're introducing me to the teacher and whatnot. Well, the kids, the first graders, were all in a line. Now, for those that are unfamiliar with elementary procedures, let me kind of set the stage. If you have a first grader, what they do is they have called bubbles and tails. So they'll hold their breath in their mouth so it looks like a bubble, so it looks like this. And this way they can't talk because if they're holding the bubble. And their tails, because they have their hands behind their back, kind of looks like you're under rest. But it keeps them from flopping because they'll touch everything. If you ever go down like a kindergarten, first grade hall, the walls have hand marks everywhere. But anyway, so that. And then there's one kid who's holding the teacher's hand. Now, I know when I was in school, when I was younger in elementary school, that if you were holding the teacher's hand, it's because you were in trouble. That is not the case. Typically now what they do is like it's a prize, it's a privilege to get to hold the teacher's hand as they walk through the hall. I know it sounds weird, but the kids get jacked up for it. Did I ever do it? No, because I only taught fourth grade. And there's no way I'm having to hold any kids' hands. As I told many of my kids, you're not going to catch me on the news. So anyway, this kid's holding the teacher's hand. And so I go up there, and the kid who's holding the teacher's hand has got this big black eye right here, right? And so I have a little bit of sarcasm. So I'm like, whoo, bet you listen next time, don't you? And I was, of course, just kidding. And the kid goes, yeah, I know. She did it to me. And so I was like, first time student teaching, I was like, what do you mean? And the teacher's like, I am so embarrassed. Yes, I did give him this black eye. Because I thought the kid just got in a fight. That's why I was just kind of like kidding around. Because you got a kid that's holding the teacher's hand, and he's got a big black eye that just got in a fight. No, the teacher really did give him the black eye, but it sounds worse than what it is. So she's like, I'm so embarrassed. I was like, well, what happened? You can all relate to this. If you grew up in a poorer part of the world, or I shouldn't say it, but if you grew up poor, you're like my parents, you got your school clothes at the very beginning of the year. So those pants might have fit perfectly when you were at the fall, but you've gained some weight, got some height, and now they're tight. So what happened is this first grade boy, he went to the bathroom, and his belly's a little bit big for his pants, so he's pulling it as tight as he can, and he gets the button done at the top. But he can't get the zipper. And so he comes out of the bathroom, and he goes to the teacher, and he's like, Miss So-and-so, can you please pull up my zipper? And, he's like, I can't do it. If you've ever had a kid of that age, you know exactly what we're talking about. So she's like, well, I'll try. Thank God that never happened my time, because you know what I said? Go to the nurse. That's what I said. But anyway, she was like, okay, I'll try. So she reaches down there to try grabbing it, and she's pulling up, and she's pulling hard. It came in. The kid's looking down, watching her, right? And she's lifting up, and it slips. Her hand slips off the zipper, and bow, right into his eye. And gave him the black eye. I feel like crap. But anyway, I just thought I'd tell it with you because it's a funny story. I know some of you came here for drama, but what you really needed was humor. So for any of the teacher friends that are on my channel or have wives that are teachers, they'll appreciate that story. Anyway, you guys take care, but I do have a real question for you. I forgot that the Memorial Day weekend is this weekend, so that makes me wonder, when should I put out a video? The video I'm going to do is on how to port an LS head. So this is the one-off thing, this humor thing, just more for joking, because I know some of you wanted to see drama. I'm not giving you drama. I ain't going to do that. Instead, you get humor. But I really do have a tech one about starting porting an LS head. And the question is, when do you want it to be put out? So put that in the comments, and I'll do that. Because I know some of you probably have plans on Monday, so if there's not a lot of deals for Monday, then I'll do it some other day. But anyway, Yeah, some of you came for drama, but you got humor. You guys take care. Oh, I don't pour cast iron heads.